How's it going, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, and today I hit 500 subscribers. Woo! Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. It was kind of hard finding out what I wanted to do for my 500 subscriber special. In fact, I still don't know. I actually just started recording and I'm kind of just winging it right now. I'm ad-libbing. I went to go check on my channel analytics to see what kind of trends or ideas they would give me. What the fuck's going on here? Yandere ASMR puts you to sleep. That's not me, man. I don't do stuff like that. But it does say what people are looking for, so I gotta do it for my 500 subscriber special. So here we go.
The world outside doesn't matter. You're mine, here, with me.
That's right. Fuck your grandma, fuck your family, fuck everything. The world doesn't matter. You have a yandere waifu. Yay!
Every scarlet trace on me is proof of my love for you.
First of all, she looks underage, but second, how? How does that make any sense? She herself because she loves you. Okay.
My heart beats only for you, even when yours stops.
Okay, no, this is fucking stupid. Right, hold on, let me see what the comments have to say. Why are you guys into this? Yes, you, the viewers, because my YouTube analytics says it's you guys. You know what? Let's put them on the spot. It's these guys specifically, especially this guy. What are you posting, my dude? This is a guy that asked to collab with me, but if we collab, what will we do? Like Enpyio eats Pomni's ass out? We're gonna just go ahead and move on from this. It's also recommending the League of Legends stuff, but I've actually been wanting to talk about this for a while now. Yanderes are so weird. I don't know how to feel about them. They're both cringe and hot at the same time. Is that kind of weird? Am I the only one that thinks like this? I wonder what dating one in real life would be like. I found a TikTok that says dating a yandere. Let's see what it's like.
Hi, Lone Wolf.
You see me not talking to them, and then here you are doing the exact opposite. It's basically counts as cheating if you ask me.
No, I'm sorry.
The damage is already been done.
Where did your friend go?
He's mad.
He's mad?
Yes.
Why is he mad?
Because I'm talking to you and I touched the other guy over there.
So he's mad because you're talking to me?
Yes.
And take back the love that I gave you. It's to the point where I love you and I hate you.
Hey there, PG.
Get away, bro. What do you want? Bro? Get away. Why would she want to talk to you? What the f are you? Why would you talk to him? What the f is this, bro?
PG, I don't like your attitude.
What's up? I'm gonna kill you. Don't ever let me catch you outside. I'll dead ass stick a bullet in you.
You gonna shoot me?
What happened?
You're talking to this. See how you're still with this?
You gotta calm down, PG.
What's up? What's up?
Do you want potato chips?
I would love a potato chip. Oh, thank you. You see, she's talking to other. Okay. I'm needy. I get jealous easily. What can I say? What is there left to say? I'm needy. I get jealous. I can't. I'm sorry.
You get jealous?
Just have fun with that. Have fun with that.
And he left.
Was he being dead ass?
Yes.
How many times have you done this? 10 times?
Plus.
So that you talk to other people, he gets mad?
Yeah, I can't say hi to no one or anything like that.
Usually when YouTubers make a video, they kind of have their opinion or take already locked in. You're witnessing live character development. I change my mind. Yanderes are just cringe. Like, I love devotion, but I also like my partner having a personality that isn't just loving me. I'm sitting here thinking about it. The passion is probably its only pro. Comparing it to like a regular girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever. That's it. It's just a passion. I feel like everything else is a con, right? Like, here's the thing about yanderes. It's not they love you so much they just want you to be happy. It's more like they love you so much you can never leave them, even if it means getting rid of everyone, having zero privacy, zero social life. You're basically a prisoner. Constant jealousy. Okay, here's the thing about jealousy. Yeah, it's cute when your partner's jealous every now and then, but all the time though, maybe once or twice a year is cute, but I think it says a lot more about you if you love seeing your partner jealous all the time. Because I don't know if any of you guys ever been jealous before, but that shit hurts. Like, that is painful. And I don't know why you would want your partner to go through that. And I already know a lot of you are gonna be like, well, what about the loyalty, the absolute loyalty to you? Or loyalty is the standard. That should be with any partner. What I'm about to do next may seem confusing to all of you, but I'm a firm believer that in order to hate something or find something cringe properly, you need to know ball. Like, you can't really hate League of Legends without playing it and know why you hate League. You gotta play it first and be like, okay, yeah, I fucking hate Master Yi. Quick little edit. And Lulu players. And Nami players. I hate you. So when it comes to yanderes, motherfucker, I know ball. I've read so many mangas. Actually, there's so much I gotta talk about with manga, but we're gonna stick to the yandere thing. So here are a few recommendations for yandere mangas. I'm not gonna do animes because I don't watch animes anymore. And if you want to read them before I start criticizing, go ahead and then come back to the video, or just don't. But quick warning, I'm going to criticize them after I'm done. Okay, so I'm gonna be recommending stories where the yandere is the main focal point and not just they're just in there somewhere. And also, ladies, if you're here looking for male yandere stories, I am so sorry, but I don't know any good ones. I'm not into guys. But theoretically, if I was totally gay and into PP, well, I would try reading Red Fox and My Charming Neighbor. So I'm going to do 3 categories with 2 recommendations each, and I'm going to start with comedic wholesome ones. My 2 picks are going to be Love Fighter Shurivan and Criminal. These are just some short, adorable fun if you're looking to read something. Both of them are completed. You could read these even if you have a weak stomach or a weak heart to gore. It's very safe to read, I think. I kind of forgot. It's been a while, okay? I'm like 99% sure, though. The next category is going to be yanderes in a harem. So my 2 picks are At That Time, The Battle Began, and Saving Supervillains by Bruce Centaur. Both of these are lesser known, at least in terms of me never hearing people talk about them or recommending them or trying to find them on Reddit, like recommendations. The first one is all yanderes, and the second one is some of them are yanderes. These have a bit of violence, gaslighting, and manipulation, so reader beware. Ooh. And for my last category, it's gonna be a true, more realistic depiction of yanderes. Stories that I believe are truly sickening and will get you to stop fantasizing about dating a yandere. Now, warning, these are definitely on the darker side of things. I feel like I'm hyping it up to rival I Am or Blood Meridian, but it's not that bad. It's just a bit of a heavier topic than people wanting to enjoy the topic. Koharu no Hibi and I think it's pronounced Okeri, but in English it's just called Welcome Back, Papa. Now I know some of you may be thinking, man, this is so tame, this is nothing. But I didn't pick the ones that are just straight gore and murdering everyone without any consequences. I picked the ones where the main character is manipulated to like them in a way, even if it's not romantic, like the Welcome Back Papa one, to really show how disgusting the intentions are of people who try to trick you into liking them or relying on them in a way. The list I've curated here will show you how stupid the topic of yanderes actually are. But first, I want to tell you something that a lot of you may not believe, or you'll call me fucking stupid. Who knows? Yanderes don't love you. And no, this is not one of those moments where like I make fun of the viewer, like, haha, you don't have a girlfriend. Like, no, I mean it. From what I've read and what I've watched, a lot of the yanderes in these animes don't actually love the main character, or at least not deeply like everyone thinks they do. A yandere's love is so incredibly shallow. I'll show you what I mean by that using the most popular yanderes of all time. Toga only fell in love with him just because he was injured often and looked like her first crush. Albedo was simply programmed to love Ainz. She could have loved anyone if they were programmed to. I could fucking rewrite her to love me. And what would Ainz do? She loves me now. Anna fell in love with the main character simply for being the first one to kiss her. Yuno, the poster child of yanderes, outright says it in the anime. It could have been anyone. I don't know about you guys, but that's not something I'd ever want to hear coming out of my partner's mouth. I need you guys to think about that for a second. That's not love, that's settling. You were just there at the right time. There's this manga that's really big right now where it's a streamer giving his opinions to the world like he's fucking Moist Critical, and he has a huge harem full of yanderes that obsess over him and bends to his every need. I've read through it and I thought about it more. As long as anyone shared the same opinion as him and voiced it to the world, they would have just fell in love with him first. A first come first serve kind of love is so pathetic. I don't know how to vocalize or put into words how dumb that is because I'm not that smart. I'm gonna be honest. I'm so brain dead, I actually don't deserve to use Vsauce's background music, but I do understand something that not a lot of people my age at the ripe age of 24 understands, is that there are stronger ways of saying I love you than I love you. Care beats obsession any day. I fell in love with you because you were the first one to be nice to me. wow. And besides, if we're really thinking about it, people only think of yanderes as super hot and attractive, like Marvel Rivals body type, or six-pack abs chasing you around. In reality, that's like 1 in every 100,000 in real life stalker. If you ever wished for a fucking stalker, they're more than likely to turn out something looking like this. Doing this shit. I swear to God, if someone comments, but not my yandere, not this one. I didn't fucking watch every single anime and read every manga, okay? Maybe your yandere is the exception. Maybe they're super hot and they fell in love with the character for who they are, and, you know, the love developed and it wasn't instant. Okay, sure, whatever. I'm not recording that again, I'm just gonna leave that in. But enough with criticizing yanderes, let's get into the yandere lovers, the yandere enjoyers. What does it say about them? What does it say about them if they want their girlfriend or boyfriend to be a yandere? Well, it's time to finally tie in my list. The first 2 stories shows a happy ending where he gets along with the yandere and they become friends and everyone else becomes friends with him. That's most likely not gonna happen, okay? Yanderes love when their partner is isolated from everyone else. Even if it's family, they want you reliant on them. So don't try to fucking spin it as something that's wholesome or family friendly. It's not. And you're being naive. The second category, harems. So let me get this straight. You could have a harem of girls who are only obsessed with you. Their attention could only be on you. However, you could have as many girls as you want. That's crazy to me, right? So you guys don't give a fuck about loyalty. Can you really sit here and tell me that's not just some sort of power fantasy, or like at least narcissistic in a way? Because what the fuck? It was never about being loyal then. It's just about you having girls only fawn over you. That's it. And lastly, the depressing category. If you are this far gone and you like that girl, despite reading those 2 mangas, you still end up loving that. That's the type of shit you're into. You were simply too lost in the sauce. There is no saving you. I'm not even gonna attempt to save you. But I do want you to realize that these are your people. This is them. These are the people you are associated with. That is all I have to say. Now for my 500 subscribers special, I was gonna end the video there. I don't have footage for this next part, so I'm just gonna overlay like Terraria gameplay or something. Since I took so long to make this video, and I've had like so much work and school to do, during that course I have reached 1K subscribers. What the fuck? Guys, thank you guys so much. I'm almost at 1.5K. Holy, like, thank you guys so much. So I obviously changed the title to be How to Get a Yandere Girlfriend. And after everything I've said and you still want to get a yandere, you are mentally ill. However, I'm in a good mood, so I'm gonna teach you how to do it anyway. I found this post on Reddit titled Advice for the Bros, How to Catch a Yandere. And if you've read this and took it seriously, I feel bad for you, okay? This is very stupid advice. It's stuff like, make your posts better, talk about yourself more. No, dude. Stop. You either got really lucky or you're fucking faking the entire thing. Your account looks suspicious as hell. Can I just let you know that? There are 2 ways to get a yandere. The first one is the one I've been talking about all video. But I want to let you know that that type of yandere, quote unquote, they're not as loyal as you think. If you find someone through trauma bonding or self-loathing or pitying yourself, you won't get far. You might be in a temporary relationship where there's like a lot of love bombing and it's obsessive, but that love dies out so fast because you realize there isn't much to love. So yeah, there's that one where you gotta just find someone who's lonely or as lonely as you are and just fall in love with each other. Simply by giving them attention. By the way, that type of love tends to cheat a lot. I know so many self-proclaimed yanderes, but they have all either broken up with or cheated on their partners. So yeah. And now I'm gonna teach you the other way. And if you're serious and you want to get a partner who you will fall in love with, you need to follow what I'm about to say. And I don't care how cheesy it sounds. I don't care if you think it sounds generic. But the reason why it sounds generic is it's because it's true. And if you don't want to do it, then that's on you. You could just stay in the situation you're in. But at least hear me out. Now before I get started, here's a quick secret to the boys who have been single all their life. All women have yandere's levels of crazy. Even the males, all you need to do is make them fall in love with you. Love makes you do crazy things. When you're in love, you'll often find yourself doing things you never thought you'd ever do in your life. I promise you, and I don't want to spoil that for you. So I'm not going to explain what I mean by that. No, it's not a cop-out because I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just being serious. I don't want to spoil it for you. Okay, so step 1. I want you to write down 10 things you either love or hate about yourself. Pause the video if you need to. Okay, you got it? Now, if your list has more things you hate than things you love, you're insufferable. That's the cold water splash right there. I'm just gonna rip the band-aid off. If you're just a constant hater, even if it's about yourself, it makes you hard to be around, period, and you need to change. Same thing if you couldn't even come up with 10 things at all. It means you're boring as hell, or you don't love yourself enough. Here's something I wish someone told me sooner. If you don't love yourself, how can you possibly expect someone else to love you? You need to evolve. Become someone you're actually proud of, and until then, stop worrying about relationships and work on yourself. Alright, and step 2, if you finally found yourself, be yourself. Yeah, I know it sounds corny, but it's like the most solid advice you'll ever get. Pretending to be Sasuke or someone you're not, it's basically the closest thing to being a cuck without actually being one. If your partner falls in love with a fake version of you, how can you ever be proud of that? Do you plan on keeping that mask on forever? I mean, it always crumbles. And when it does, you'll realize you wasted your time chasing someone who was never meant for you in the first place. There is nothing more attractive than being the best version of yourself, even if you're ugly. Now, I know step 1 and step 2 sounds exactly the same, but if you can't find the difference, then you're not really ready for this last step. It's gonna sound exactly the same as well, but step 3, have ambition. Have a goal in life. Have drive. You could say you're working on something, like you're drawing, or you're making music, or videos, or some sort of art. You need to actually be grinding on it. Not like the grind mindset or anything, but have a hobby that could take you somewhere. It doesn't need to pay bills, per se, but having a creative outlet just attracts people. It might be some sort of like psychological thing. Hell, it might even be real life magic. Having something you're passionate about just makes people curious and naturally draws people in. Don't just say you're doing it or while you're just working on it once a month. Do it often. Do it enough so people know you as the artist or the streamer. Not the person that streams sometimes, or does art sometimes, or just clicks record sometimes. And here's another thing that I'm gonna ask of you that sounds impossible, but I want you to also love what you're doing. You have to like the hobby, otherwise your resentment can change you for the worse. And another thing, be good at it. Know a lot about it, because when you do, I mean, first of all, it's a great conversation starter, but when you're standing there like, yapping about an interest and going on and on about it, in that moment is when girls will look at you deeply and think to themselves, damn, I really want to peg that guy. And step 4 is subscribe to Enpyio. Honestly, you could just skip steps 1 through 3 and just go straight to 4. Subscribe to Enpyio and you'll instantly get a Yandere girlfriend / boyfriend. You're welcome, guys. Yay! Thank you for watching. Thank you for 1,000 subs. Yay! Woo! Alright. What you gonna do with